Well, everyone, the Wyze cams or the Wyze cameras, whichever way you want to call them, are very, very good types of devices for the most part. These are basically a interesting type of, cameras that are available out there for the everyday average person. You can go through and you can buy them, and I will probably tell you they are very good options for the most part. And this is something that I actually do like a lot. If you're going to go through and pick up some of these types of cameras, they're very good. They can go through and they can kind of take care of, they can kind of go through and essentially, kind of patrol your area. They can be really good types of devices and cameras to have around you. And I do think having a camera system like this is actually very interesting. Now, I have the original squared off design one, but there's a lot of other options and a lot of other ones you can take control of as well. So there are a couple of different ones you can kind of choose from. And if you want to pick up any of those ones, links will be down in the description below. You can get them from there, and you can help support the channel at the exact same time. Now, for the camera itself, the one thing I actually do like about these Wyze cameras is that they're very, very affordable. They're not super expensive. They're fairly cheap compared to a lot of the, other options like a Nest or a Ring camera. And a thing that I really like about these Wyze cameras was that it was just so easy to use. It was very easy to set up, and there's no subscription model that you have to go ahead and worry about all the time. So there are paid options if you want to go and upgrade to them. But for the most part, the free options are already very, very good. You can go ahead and, first of all, these things cost around $40 to $60 depending on which one you get. And, for the most part, when compared to something like a Nest or a Ring camera, those things are way more expensive. So that right there is actually kind of an interesting thing to keep in mind there from that side too, because you're already going to be getting kind of like a better type of experience when it comes down to things from that side as well. So personally for me, I actually do like that a lot about this type of phone, or about this camera. If you're about to go through an upgrade, well, you're going to be able to go ahead and get a camera that's very, very affordable. You're also going to be able to get cloud recording storage for some model of the cameras. So it looks like there's free cloud recording. So it gives you 12-second clips, a cooldown period, if it's still available, but it also gives you a micro SD card slot that you can plug inside of there as well. This is a very big feature. Depending on, again, which camera you get, you're going to be able to get that type of capability right there. And that is in and of itself another really nice thing to basically have there, because you can go through and you can just plug and play with your micro SD card slot, and you can go ahead and basically have a really good type of capable device from that side as well, which again, that is another really important thing to keep in mind there as well. So personally for me, I'm a really big fan of that as well. Now, these things also connect well with Alexa and Google Assistants and all those things as well. So if you have that type of capability, and if you're, have those types of devices, well, you can utilize these types of, links and everything like that within your Wyze camera, which is really nice. And I've owned a Wyze camera for 5 years now. And I never had any problems with my Wyze camera. Actually closer to 6 years. And I actually enjoyed it a lot, and I haven't had really too many technical difficulties with these cameras. And sometimes that can be the main problem kind of at hand, where sometimes you go through and buy a camera or buy a piece of technology, and then it kind of gives you some issues and some problems. For me personally, I have had basically zero issues and or zero problems within these types of devices, which is actually pretty surprising to me. So, you're getting software updates all the time too within these types of phones or inside of these cameras. They look fairly good for the most part. And I do feel like they're very good cameras for how kind of affordable they are. Now, like I said, there's no subscription model you have to buy, but they do kind of tell you to go buy their Wyze camera subscription model, whatever it's called. And that can be kind of annoying because they do kind of tell you to buy it all the time. The software updates, although they're kind of more of a pro for me, seems like there's software updates all the time. So that can be kind of a little bit of a downside if your, camera's in the middle of an update and you're trying to go and access something. That could be something that could be a little bit of annoying. And it looks like there's other Wyze cameras you can buy. There's a lot of different options out there. So it is kind of up to you depending on which way you kind of want to, which model you want to go and prefer. But I will probably tell you for the most part, these are very good options. I really, really do enjoy having these types of devices for the most part because they do a really good job at kind of giving you a lot of capability right there. So I genuinely do enjoy these types of, devices. I genuinely enjoy these types of cameras. I think they're very, very nice. And if you're in the market, I would highly recommend buying them for sure. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there as well. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.